This is Richard Coble, president of Northampton Institution for Savings. Valentine's Day is a very welcome holiday. It gives us a lift in that long stretch between Christmas and spring. So NIS is pleased to once again sponsor this special polka salute to Valentines everywhere. Frank Knight has promised to appear in his Cupid costume, and that in itself should give our spirits a lift. And now, Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody, and Polka.
In my Cupid costume. He's Dick, I'm sorry, but you're absolutely wrong. You got the whole story mixed up. Stanley Kozera was supposed to appear in his Cupid costume on tonight's Valentine's Day program, but we couldn't find a sheet big enough. Pass the book. Actually, what we were going to do was to dress him up in that Cupid costume, you know, and have him swing across the bandstand, but the rope broke. I'm not saying that Stanley is big, but we tested the rope with Jack O'Neill, so...
Great going.
We have a great program tonight, a Valentine's Day program, which we're sure you'll enjoy because all of the selections tonight have been those selections which have been most requested of Stanley Kozera and the Knights of Melody. So greet, if you will, from Hadley, Massachusetts, Stanley Kozera and his Knights of Melody. Oberic. Music by Stanley Kozera and the Knights of Melody. What have we got here? Oh, well, everybody comes to polka eventually. This is a lion. As you can see, he's running for political office this year. And actually, it's to tell everybody and remind everybody that the crowd here tonight are the Deerfield Lions, right? And they are going to have a dance later on. Can somebody come up and tell us about it? Who's the spokesman for the Deerfield Lions Club? Chick. Come on, Chick. Chick. What is the lion trying to tell us, Chick? What is the lion trying to tell us about the Valentine's Day dance?
Ask him. Come on over here and tell us.
Can he talk?
Can he talk?
No.
No. He says he can't talk.
I don't know. The thing about it is that
Oh.
Okay, we're having a Valentine's Day dance.
Looks like a nightmare I had the other night. Yes, Chick?
We're having a Valentine's Day at the Hatfield Barn, and it's the orchestra is going to be Jimmy Sturr from Upper New York State, and this is going to be for benefit of. No, I'm not. This is going to be for the benefit of
secret messages?
this is going to be for the benefit of Massachusetts Eye Research. So, and
A very
also,
worthy cause,
right,
in which the Lions are, of course,
and also the Western
very
Mass
active.
Optic Clinic.
Well, that's going to be quite an
And
event.
that's the Western Mass Optic Clinic is located in Springfield, West Springfield.
Why, thank you very much. The Deerfield Lion
We've got something for you, Frank.
Oh, is it really?
An appreciation for some of the things that you've done.
What is that?
This is
We heard the discussion about the need of a Cupid's costume. And because we found one, especially related to lions, for you.
Can I open it?
Yes, by all means.
Lion-hearted Valentine.
It says, to my lion-hearted Valentine, my heart beats for you. Oh, boy. What's this? My Cupid costume. See, Dick Cole was right. Thank you very much. Santa Kozera, the Knights of Valentine. This is our Valentine's Day show, and of course, Northampton Institution for Savings has some Valentine messages for you from some very pretty Valentines.
One of the reasons why people love banking with NIS is the variety of savings plans that we offer. We're pleased to say that high-yield term certificates are still available at NIS. 4 to 6 year terms pay 7.5%, and that gives you an effective yield of 7.90%. The 6 to 10-year terms pay 7 3/4%, and that gives you an effective yield of 8.17% when dividends are left on deposit. $1,000 minimums for term certificates and an interest penalty apply if funds are withdrawn before maturity. High-yield term certificates, one reason why people love banking with NIS. It's a lovely place to bank. NIS, Northampton Institution for Savings, 109 Main Street and Ham Plaza in Northampton and Mountain Farms Mall in Hadley. NIS, the best financial friend you'll ever have.
A pretty Valentine's Day message from a pretty Valentine from NIS. And here's someone who's not so pretty, Frankie Curlow, to sing I Have Nothing Waltz with Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody. Carlo. I have nothing, Waltz. You know, Frankie, I want you to know that we have received many comments from people who have watched the Christmas show with Stanley Kozera, The Knights of Melody, and they have many things to say about your singing, but I want you to know, regardless of that, we invited you back tonight.
Boy. I hope. Real wise guy. I hope you don't use any of these jokes when you go to Poland in May.
No, actually, Frankie, I get my jokes from Poland. Let me tell you a true story. I'll explain them to you after the program. No, actually, let me tell you a true story that actually happened when we were in Poland a year and a half ago. This is a Polish joke, which came from the most unlikeliest source. When we got to Krakow, there was this matronly woman. She was a marvel. Everybody instantly took a liking to her because she was the typical babci, the grandmother type. She had a twinkle in her eye, a constant smile on her face. We had 2 children in our party, and she was holding hands with them, you know, and hugging them and skipping down the streets of Krakow with them, and she was showing us the various sights to be seen in the city of Krakow, and she would buy out of her own pocket ice cream for these 2 children, these American tourists. She was that lovable. So she took us through Wawel Castle, which is located on the banks of the Vistula River, and then she took us out of the courtyard and down the steep bank to the river itself. And there was a steel and iron dragon which was breathing fire. And she told us the legend that a boy named Krak came to the city and slew the dragon, which was terrifying the village. And because he freed the villages from this terror, they named the village after him Krakow, and that is the legend. And then they have, this is for tourists, and then the dragon breathes fire. And she said, do you know why the dragon breathes fire? And all the American tourists said, no, we don't know why. And she said, because there's no female dragon around. Actually happened. Here's the spinning wheel polka. Stanley Kozera, The Knights of Valentine.
the nicest things about Valentine's Day is that we no longer need to say the middle of winter. After February comes March. March means spring. Spring is the beginning of the real estate season, and that brings me to the point of my story. If you plan on buying a home this year, whether it's a first home or a fourth home, visit us soon at NIS. We say soon because we would like to work with you every step of the way. Say you're retiring and buying a small home. You could pay cash, but at NIS, we may be able to show you a tax saving using a mortgage and investment certificates. But the general idea we wish to convey is this. The home buyer's friend is Northampton Institution for Savings. 3 very convenient locations, 109 Main Street and Hat Plaza in Northampton and Mountain Farms Mall in Hadley. NIS, the best financial friend you'll ever have.
And the stuttering accordion polka. And very well done, Henry. Excellent. You want to do that for a living. I mean, teach accordion playing. Yeah. He does. Here's the high-o silver polka. Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody.
It's difficult to tell the entire NIS story in a single minute, so this may very well sum it up best. You'll love banking at NIS. We tried to provide a complete, friendly, efficient package of banking services to our many thousands of customers. Now, of course, that's easy to say, not so easy to do. The banking industry is changing rapidly. New services, new programs, the Now account, IRA, EFT, and on and on. At NIS, we try to keep pace with these new trends and have information ready when you want it. the latest in friendly, informed, efficient banking service. That's why we hope you'll love banking at NIS. NIS, Northampton Institution for Savings, with offices very conveniently located at 109 Main Street in Northampton, at Hamp Plaza just off I-91, also in Northampton, and at Mountain Farms Mall in Hadley. NIS, the best financial friend you'll ever have.
We hope you have enjoyed tonight's polka salute to Valentine's Day, sponsored by NIS. We enjoy bringing you the show and hope that you enjoy banking at NIS. Think spring, stay healthy, and have a very happy Valentine's Day. Dobranoc from NIS.
He got my closing line. What can I say except to join us next week for Paul Midas, an exciting young band from Gilbertville, Massachusetts. For Stanley Kozera, the nicer melody for NIS. Thank you very much for joining us. Happy Valentine's Day. And do widzenia from Polka.